The Earth's climate has been changing for millions of years. Humans, though, throughout the years have been polluting the planet with some of our selfish behaviors. The Trump administration has blatantly ignored the fact that we need to do something about our actions in order to save the future of this planet. Trump has accused climate change of being a hoax. While in office, Trump has ignored the opinions of some of the greatest scientists in the world. Scientific evidence supports that there are causes and dangers of climate change, and the fact that Trump has ignored the evidence and called it a hoax is truly despicable to me. According to the EDF, the Environmental Defense Fund, 97% of climate scientists worldwide agree that climate change is real and driven by human activity. In the scientific world, that is consensus. These are some causes of climate change. Certain types of gases block heat from escaping the atmosphere. The first gas I'm going to talk about is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide emissions are considered to be the most long-lived forces of climate change. Since the Industrial Revolution, humans have increased the carbon dioxide concentration by 47%. Carbon dioxide emissions come from things like deforestation, burning of fossil fuels, and even human respiration. The second gas I'm going to talk about is methane. Methane comes from composition of landfills and manure management. Methane is emitted far less than carbon dioxide, but it's a much more powerful gas to the atmosphere. And the last one is nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide comes from the use of commercial and organic fertilizers, nitric acid production, and fossil fuel combustion. This is all from climate.nasa.gov. Here's a chart that shows how carbon dioxide emissions and temperature correlate. As you can see, when the carbon dioxide emissions keep going up, so does the temperature. Potential dangers of climate change. More frequent and severe weather, dirty air from increase in temperature, higher extinction rate for wildlife, and higher sea levels. This is a quote from NRDC.org. It says by 2100, it's estimated our oceans will be 1 to 4 feet higher, threatening coastal systems and low-lying areas, including entire island nations and the world's largest cities, including New York, LA, Miami, Sydney, and Rio de Janeiro. I think this is where the Trump administration has gone wrong. Trump withdrew from the U.S. From the Paris Climate Agreement. He also removed restrictions on methane gas emissions. He proposed the freezing of anti-pollution and fuel efficiency standards for automobiles. And then Trump also eliminated Obama's Clean Power Plan just to try and save the coal industry. And he's also advocated for offshore oil drilling. So, in conclusion, we need to do something about climate change. The climate definitely has been changing in a way that can prove to be a much bigger problem in years to come. All Trump cares about is the economy, and he needs to realize that from 2000 to 2009, it was the hottest decade in the past 1,300 years. That's from the NRDC.org. Yeah, it being the hottest decade on year is truly a scary sight. All he cares about is America financially. We should not just be thinking about money. The future of the planet is a much more important aspect to life. This is a quote from the Environmental Defense Fund. Meanwhile, more than 4 million Americans now work in wind, solar, energy efficiency, and other clean energy jobs, far more than the 160,000 who work in the coal industry, and experts estimate that investing in revitalizing water infrastructure in the U.S. could generate 1.3 million jobs. The climate change is a very important thing, and we can do a couple things to better our carbon footprint. And this should be our goal in the future, to draw more awareness to climate change. And the president should also be a big advocate for climate change. Thank you.